What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we are doing another car customization video. This video will be a little bit different with the customizations. We are doing the white Endo with the 20XX and Tora. And just before I get into the customizations, I wanted to say a massive and huge thank you to Toxic and to Just In Case. They're incredible. They gave me this white Endo. Well, one of them gave me a white Endo. Justin gave me a white Endo to use in this video, and then Toxic literally gave me Zombas. He gave me 20XX. He gave me Tora because I did not have those items beforehand, and they're just awesome for that. So if you guys can go ahead and put down thank you Toxic and Justin because they're awesome for that. Anyways, let's get right into the video. So we will have 3 different cars, and 2 of them will be 20XX cars and 1 of them will be a Tora car, so that the people with those kinds of decals can try to find some inspiration, I guess. You know, this is an inspiration video. Just know that that's what this is for. And yeah, so you can already see one of the cars I've created, and hopefully you guys will like it. But yeah, there are going to be 3 other cars there, all white Endo, just because I thought it'd be cool to have a white Endo in this series. But yeah, basically this is the 20XX Endo green. So this is probably my favorite car out of all of these, at least one of my favorite cars. This one looks very nice. And if you want to see the orange one, just go ahead, view orange. This one I don't like it as much, but it still looks pretty sick because of the orange Zombas. It just works very well with everything, and you can see the little tint of like kind of bluish greenish, so I put that in here with the 20XX. If you don't know, trying to find the good colors with 20XX is very difficult. When you're trying to like get a certain color, it's very difficult because it doesn't let you select a third color. It just goes by random. Well, not by random, but like you're not able to select the color, but it still does look really cool, so that is pretty sick. So that is the orange car. So let's learn how to basically put together the blue car. And before we put together the blue car, I just wanted you guys to know that a lot of you guys don't have this stuff, and a lot of you guys tell me in the comments that you don't have this stuff, even though I do put a lot of pretty expensive items on this list. But if you guys do want me to make a version of this series where it's, you know, where it's items that barely cost anything, go ahead, tell me in the comments, because I'd be delighted to do something like that, because that actually sounds pretty cool. So we can have like a really expensive version, or we can have a lot of less expensive stuff on the spectrum. So you guys can tell me down below what you guys think of that. But anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into this car. So obviously we have the white Endo here. You could just use the regular Endo, which actually looks pretty good because it actually works with the black tires. And then for the mystery decal, we have 20XX, of course. We have 20XX. And then for the paint finish, for the blue team, you would just want to go ahead to pick this color of green, the top left. And then for the accent, you just want to go to this column and pick the very first one. And then for the wheels, I have some 4-screen spiralis that subscriber of mine, thank you Red, gave me. So that's what I use for this because it just works pretty well. You could use whatever other green item. I don't have any other green painted wheel, so I just used the green spiralis that I had in my inventory. And then for the boost, you know, I went for the ink. I don't know if that was a good idea, but you know, I went for the ink. That you could choose something like a you know, you could choose standard green. You could also do ion or flamethrower, you know, but yeah, ink is just the way I went. You can do whatever you want with that one. And then for topper, you guys, I use forest green little bow just to add with the forest green kind of feel to this. You could use something black to keep up with the spiralis theme or something like that. But you know, I thought this worked absolutely perfect, so I just used that. And then I did not use any antennas because I'm not a big antenna guy. Alright, so now if you want to know how to use the orange car, just go ahead, go to customize car. I have selected the white Endo, of course, and that also looks pretty cool, but white Endo, in my opinion, at least looks cooler. Decal 20XX. And then we have the paint finish. So for orange team, it is this one. So we have the second column right here, and it's just going to be the first one right there. And then the accent, we're going to go down to this column, and then we're going to go down about 5. So go just there. That should be looking pretty well. And yeah, then we go to wheels, and I have some orange Zombas equipped. These look pretty nice with this car, I think. You know, it just adds to the coloring and everything else. And then for the rocket trail, we have ion because we wanted to add to the little green kind of effect, whatever, right there. And I don't know, I thought that was a nice finish for that. And then for the topper, I have an orange topper, a little bow. So that works for my car, at least. If you don't have anything like that, if you have anything else that's orange, it should probably work. But yeah, again, I'm not a big antenna guy, so I didn't put any antennas. So that is it for the Endo 20XX car. Well, at least this one. We have another one. But then we're going to go on to the Tora. So for the people that have the Tora, this is going to be a ideal car for you. So this is for all of you people that have the Tora and just don't really have good customizations with your car. Here it is. This is the Tora car, but here's the blue team, really. Blue team is what really does it for me. This one just looks so sick. I love it. Just the hat, the wheels, everything about it is just, I love it. So yeah, this is the blue car. It just looks amazing. I just love it so much. And here's the orange car. The orange car, you know, it's okay. It's not as good as the blue car in my opinion, but you know, it's still a good car. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go look back at the blue car and let's learn how to make the blue car. So we go to customize car and we equip the white Endo. We have the Tora on this time, not the 20XX. Although the 20XX, you know, yeah, that's the thing about the 20XX. You can choose it, but then it'll have like a little red, you know. But so that's why I'm using the Tora for this one. And so now for the paint finish, we have a primary, so it's the very first one in this column, and then the accent is going to be third down in this column. And then we go to wheels and we have some sky blue zombies equipped. Muy bien. I mean, these guys are just beautiful. I have some thermal pink to add to the pink vibe of this car, and then to the topper I have a pink derby hat. This pink derby hat, I just love it. You know, if there's any car that has a little tad of pink on it, this hat just automatically is just perfect for it. I don't know why, but it just is, and I just love it. I don't know, I just love it. Again, no antenna. But so now for the orange car, we will have this car as our orange car, as I already showed you guys. Customized car, we have the white Endo. And then for the decal, we have Tora, obviously. And for primary, we go to this column, and then the second one down. You could choose this one. This one also looks pretty good, actually. But, you know, this one, I like it just a tad more. That's all. But yeah, you can choose each one because they both are looking pretty good with this car. Then for accent, we have this column, third one down, because we wanted to get a little darker enough, but this is a little too dark. That's just about right, so I chose that one. And then for wheels, we have some orange zombies that we use. And I don't know, man, these look just fantastic. I like these orange zombies so much. You know, they just look so perfect, honestly. They just look perfect. And then for rocket trail, I did not mean to equip this. And then for rocket trail, we have the sacred boots. Now this one, I don't know how much it how good it looks with this, but you know, I think I kind of like it. You know, I'll just keep it like that. And then for the topper, we are using the orange but we used in the previous car because it just looks so beautiful with this one. I had to put it in, but that is it for the Endo Tora car, and let's head on to our very last car. Alright guys, so this is probably almost definitely my favorite car on this list because this car just looks so awesome. I really like the blue version of it, and yeah, just look at the blue version. Oh my gosh, I just love it. It looks so perfect. Everything's perfectly in place where it needs to be, and it's just, you know, it's a great car, I think. And now for the orange car, we have this. Whoo, man, I don't know. This car is just a beauty. I just love it. I don't know. I love this car. When I played with it before, just before the recording, and I was like, dang, man, I wish I could keep all this stuff. I mean, this car is just fantastic, honestly. It's just, wow. This is crazy, honestly. I love this car so much. You guys probably have a completely different opinion, but I really like this car. And then, if you want to learn how to make the blue car, here we go to customize car. And then we go to white Endo, and then we can go ahead to 20XX once again. Then paint finish, we will choose this column's very first one. And then for the accent, we'll choose the very first one for this column as well. And then for the wheels, we have some cobalt ARAs that I thought looked pretty nice. So I slapped them on the car and saw how they looked. You could use something like this, some uncommon wheels. But you know, Rising Star wheels might actually kind of work with that. You know, Spiralis, you know, there's a lot of different choices with this car. But, you know, I just chose these ARAs because, I don't know, I like them and I wanted to include them into this video. You could use Data Stream, you could use Flamethrower. I use Flamethrower because I actually really like how Flamethrower looks on the Endo. So then I went to Topper and I grabbed myself a forest green little bow. Oh my gosh, just so great. I just love it. I just absolutely love it. Yeah, it's just so great. Now, if you want to learn how to make this beautiful orange pink car, go ahead to customize car and then select the white Endo once again. Go ahead to the 20XX decal, and then for primary, I just chose the very darkest color of pink. You know, I didn't really like how this looked like, but this began to look a lot better. So I chose that one, and then for the accent, just choose the very first one on this column. And then for wheels, I have some purple spiralis that look just phenomenal. They look pink, but they are actually purple. Yeah, they just look really nice, and I'm really happy with the outcome. And then for rocket trail, we have some standard pink. You know, it just looks perfect with this car. You could use thermal. I actually like thermal a little bit better, so I might as well equip it. So, you know, I'll just use thermal. But yeah, thermal or standard, whichever one. I like it. I like them both a lot. But yeah, it just works perfectly with this car. And then, of course, I had to put on the pink derby hat because it just, man, it just works so much together. I love it. I don't know. Of course, no antenna, and that's about it. Alright, so now I will show you all how the car looks like in game. Here we go.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. Until I broke the rules, my life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero?